This is Novice Round 2 course. They call for their cattle. They bring them down through the fetch. After they go through the fetch, they go over to number 2. There's a hole in the back of there, so it makes it tricky. The hen has to cover it, and they must exit the right of the obstacle. Then they go up to obstacle number 3. In there and out the back. As soon as they complete that, they drive the cattle down to obstacle number 4 and pull the cattle back towards them. As soon as they get that, the handler can leave his line. Then they must put the cattle in the pen. There's a hole right there that I'm standing, so all 3 cattle go in the pen. Then they're going to sort them 1 and then 2, and their time stops when the last cow comes out.
for the rain, the thunder, the wind. I got my girlfriend with me. She's not putting her headset on. Scaredy cat. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Come on, there's no camera on you. Come on. They don't even know who you are. Come on. Okay. We're starting out here, just about to end. We've got a couple more. Seth Neild with Hector from Afton, Wyoming, right here. Urena got a little wet. Seth's got a pretty nice screw, and Hector's doing a nice job keeping these cattle quiet, coming through obstacle number 2. Nice job. Hector's positioning is important, and so is Seth's in trying to block that hole. What do you think, my dear?
I don't need to talk to you.
What?
No, go away.
What did you say?
I said go away.
You said what?
Go away.
Go away. Okay, you guys heard it. She doesn't know where the money is, so I'm okay. Hector has done a nice job keeping these cattle calm and directing them. Just directing the front cow, pushing the back one. Now he's going to go all the way around and go side by side. Got to hurry just a little bit so they don't come out that far hole. That is a great job. The cattle kind of split on him. He's going to put them back together. We want to have a leader. That darn one got stuck in that little corner, and Hector's got to bring him out. So in the meantime, the other ones have kind of wandered off. He runs around there. These cattle are still pretty nice. They're just like us. They're a little bit tired, but they're doing a great job too. Come on, Hector, get all the way around to the head and get them turned. Nice job. Okay. Hector's doing a really good job keeping these cattle quiet. And direct them. All we got to do is push them through here, and we're going to get some more points. How do you think Hector's doing? I guess you didn't like that, huh? Scaredy cat. They got him through, and we're coming into the sort pen. This is just like earlier if you were watching. Got to get these cattle all the way into the back pen without going out of the side hole. Seth's positioning and pressure from back there kept those cattle from wanting to come out. He's got to get one straight out, just like that. He steps in quietly. Hector should go around to that right side. Go around to the way side, Hector. Away. There you go. And point them out. 2 out the side, and we're done. Time's up. 3:23. Really a great run. Want to thank all our sponsors, especially Nutrina and everybody else that has helped make this thing happen. We kind of fought the weather today. Put a stop to us. It kind of thundered and lightning and rained a lot there for an hour or so we had to take a little break. And now we're back to finish it up. One of our sponsors, Mill Iron S Outfitters, Stockton White. That's Stockton White, your guide. 14 years old with a brand new set of braces on. You want to go duck hunting, you want to go moose hunting, deer hunting, elk hunting, cat hunting, turkey hunting, any other type of bird hunting too. Come on out. Stockton knows where they are, and he knows how to get them for you. So give them a holler. We're still going over in the sheep arena. I don't know where they ended up. They were, when it started raining, they called quits. They were just kind of finishing up the open of the sheep. They're going to finish up today. That's their final run. Okay, we've got Tim Jessen and Ann from Nebraska. Calls for his cattle. our cattle setters and cattle handlers have done a wonderful, wonderful job. You know, it's kind of one of those positions that nobody knows you're there, and that's really good because that means you're doing a good job. You know, you're keeping those cattle quiet in the back. The setters have to sort them out of a bigger pen of cattle, sort 3 out, put them into another pen, and hold them there until the next team is ready. So while this set is being worked, they're working in the back, you know, getting cattle moved around and getting them ready for the next thing, this whole event. So far we're into our 5th day. We've got one more day to finish up, and it's run really smoothly. You know, we'll have well over 1,000 runs. We've got contestants from 19 states, and we were supposed to have one from Canada, but he kind of got held up on the border, couldn't make it. You know, we've got people from California, Oregon, Washington, Utah, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, Nebraska, Kansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Texas, Oklahoma, New Mexico, Arizona. I know I didn't count 19 while I was talking, but there are 19 states represented here. So thank you for everybody that worked so hard all year long to get here, and all the Mountain State Stock Dog people, Steve and Sherry White, Clyde and Doreen McCord, Jeannie Biggers, and all the staff. I don't know everybody's names, but the cattle handlers, the judges, the timers, you know, we've had all week. We've had 3 arenas, 2 cattle arenas, 1 sheep arena going. And Wednesday and Thursday we had a big field arena going. So it takes a lot. You know, when we're running those fields, we've got 2 big trailers running back and forth, hauling cattle out of the pens with usually 3 or 4 sets of cattle in there, and just keeping it moving. It's constant, and has flowed so good this week that it's quite a testament to those of you who have helped put this thing on. We appreciate it. Okay, Tim's moving on here to the 3rd obstacle, which are these orange panels, and Ann's doing a good job of keeping them moving and keeping them directed correctly. So remember, this is a team sport. You see Ann going over there and kind of driving that back one back in, you know, kind of lagging a little bit. We'd like them to see them all kind of bunched up in a line, not spread out. She's got to run over there and redirect that head one to get her turned in. The others are going to follow, hopefully. Now she's got to get all the way back and push this last one so she doesn't get lost. Well, wouldn't you know it, that front one went by the opening, but I think Ann, look at that, good enough dog, got right there by him and moved him around, turned him around, not letting them escape. Good job, Ann. I got one that's kind of caught in the crotch of those 2 panels together. Got to get her out. If she can bring that cow back around through there, now she can turn all of them around and bring them back through. This looks like a simple obstacle, but it's a complicated obstacle because there's actually 3 openings. So the handler, Tim, he's got to stay down at the other end. He cannot come up here at this point in time and assist Ann. So he has to direct her positioning from back at the other end of the arena by either voice or whistle. Both of them doing a good job. Got it through there. Now he's going to come down and line himself and the cattle up. Cattle are going to go into this pen. Nice job. Hector's directing them, or Ann is directing them. Gets them into the pen. Tim will send Ann all the way around, turn them. They've got to have one go all the way straight out. just the way they came. Let's see what Tim's gonna do here. He's got to wait. This is a waiting game. It doesn't always happen right away, and your movements, your position has a lot to do with it. You can only get one out here, and you can kind of see Tim going back and forth. The other one's wanting to come. Ann got a little excited. She was all happy the thing was all over and got right in their face. But everything worked out good. Tim's saying, come on, Ann, good girl, let's go home.
There's one more.
We got one more to go, my techie guy says. Okay, Mike Thompson, Hobbs, New Mexico, one of our competitors here, and also a sponsor, Windmill Stock Dogs. So if you're in the New Mexico area and you have questions, like to get involved with this sport, just want to know what's going on, Mike's a good source. There's his phone number. Give him a call. Looks like our last competitor's walking in the arena. And this is my friend Dave Hammond and his dog Tink from Shingle Springs. So let's see how they do. You can see the excitement and the emotions on these dogs. You know, they know where they're going. Look at the way she's lined out. And she takes off, nice and square. Hits the fence line. Comes all the way down. A nice set of cattle already. They're already walking forward. All Tink has to do is control them. Got one of them that kind of wants to be a leader. The other one wants to turn around, and she doesn't even want to face the music. But I think we're going to get that first one pretty much through. If Tink goes back around and picks up those other two, they're going to follow. Dave's going to direct them. They should go right through. Nice job so far. Very good, Dave and Tink. It was a nice deal that front one kind of held up for them. Now they're coming around to obstacle number 2. So the best thing is to keep these cattle moving in a forward direction. Every time we change directions, we lose time, and then we have to restart the cattle. They're going to slow down. They're going to stop. They're going to be curious. They're going to look at the dog when the dog walks back to them, like now. So just that little bit of movement from Dave kind of picked him up. You should flank Tink around to the away side. That would be counterclockwise. Don't be pushing on them. Just flank them. There you go. Turn them. Flank them again. Turn them right in there. Dave's going to step up and block this hole. They're not allowed to come out this lower hole. Dave is allowed to walk up to those gray panels. That's called the fetch line. Going to use Tink to come around and redirect. Needs to call them again back to him and get them in those panels. Don't miss any of them now. Good job. Tink's doing a good job. Dave's doing a good job directing them. Dave has to stay behind those panels. We call that the handler's line. For different classes, that's set in different places. This is a nice set of cattle. He's 2 minutes, and he's coming around that third obstacle if we don't mess it up. It's a timing issue, a lot of this. So you got to be there at the right time. If you're too late, that's what happens. If you're too early, they'll stop and back up. So we're not in a bad situation here. We just have to redirect. Dave needs to think about where he wants to go and how he's going to get there. Okay, it looked like he got 2 of the cattle through there and 1 missed it. So he's going to try it again. Okay, they can walk right through that. That would be, at this point, the best thing to do. As soon as they get through, the last one through, all we have to do is turn them around and bring them right back out that same hole. Now, I know I'm getting kind of repetitive for those of you that trial your dogs and know what we're talking about. But there's a lot of people out there that really haven't been here, and maybe they want to get involved. So trying to make this as interesting and as informative as we can. Tink has done a wonderful job getting these cattle controlled, and Dave still has a really good run time. He's 3.5 minutes. Let's see how he makes the sort. This is where it makes us or breaks us. Dave steps back. He knows those cattle need room to get out. He's trying to ask Tink to move them, and he does, and it's a good run, under 4 minutes. Nice run, Dave and Tink. Thank you very much. Is that a wrap? That's a technical term. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
Live from Afton, Wyoming, it's the 2023 Mountain States Stock Dog Association National Finals, presented by Nutrena. What's inside counts.